A rich family once tried to take my child, but I said no. When we first moved into that tiny apartment above the laundromat, it wasn't much, but it was ours. I worked nights, cleaning offices and stocking shelves, every spare minute devoted to my son. We couldn't afford vacations or takeout dinners, but we had story time, pancake Saturdays, and one special rule: no matter how tired we were, we had to laugh at least once a day. At school, my son made a new friend, a sweet, polite boy who lived in a beautiful house with a garden and a swing set. His parents seemed perfect. They waved every morning, offered rides, and slowly became part of our routine. When I had to work overtime, they'd offer to watch him. When I hesitated, they smiled and said, "We know how hard it is doing this alone." At first, it felt like kindness. They took him to the zoo, helped with homework, and sent pictures of him smiling wider than I'd seen in weeks. I tried to repay them, with cookies, gas money, anything, but they always refused. "Your family now," they said. It should have felt comforting, but something about it didn't. Then little things started to change. My son began calling their dog ours. He mentioned having a room there with his name painted on the wall. One day, he said they told him he could stay there anytime he wanted. I gently reminded him that he already had a home, but he just smiled and said, "I know, but they have space." When spring break came around, they offered to keep him for the whole week so I could work extra hours. It made sense, rent was due, and my schedule was packed. Each night, they sent photos of him baking, building forts, playing catch. But one night, I noticed something in the background, a drawing on their fridge. It showed their family in crayon, and there he was, right in the middle. That weekend, when I came to pick him up, they asked to talk. We sat at their shiny kitchen table, and there was a folder between us. They spoke softly, like they were delivering bad news. "We can offer him more," they said. "A yard, lessons, opportunities." I looked down at the folder. Across the front, it said, "Guardianship." My throat burned. I stood up and told them, "He doesn't need a new home. He just needs people who respect the one he already has." Then I called my son over, took his hand, and walked out. They had everything money could buy. But I had something they never would: his trust.